Yeah, it's Lady Flo. Good morning, beautiful people. You are all so amazing. And many of you are here because you really want to understand how Gyp was able to accomplish what she did, why she's a celebrity now, and really what the real story is, the case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So many of you probably saw the crime scene photos. Many of you know much about her case. That's why you're here. And when she was leaving her mom's home and she was heading towards Nick's home, she packed a bag. And there were a few books or movies, and it looks like they were actually movies that she brought with her, one of them being Avatar. She has an obsession with Avatar. I mean, the movie was great. Would I buy it? I mean, no. Twilight? Yes, I have all the Twilights. But Avatar, it wasn't really my thing. I think I watched it like 3 times. But Gypsy is obsessed with Avatar, so much so that she had one of these made for her. And it's a reborn alive doll that looks alive, realistic looking, and is in the Avatar skin. It has that appearance of the Avatar in the Avatar movie. We know this because Gypsy messaged her friend Aaliyah and let her know, hey, you make reborn baby dolls? Cool. I have an Avatar one. This movie, Avatar, shows that Gypsy's pregnancy obsession started at the very least 2013, 2014. This is when Gypsy already has purchased and owns an Avatar reborn alive doll. Now, how many 20-year-olds out there, how many people in their early 20s or, 18, 19, 20 years old want one of these? I mean, raise your hand if you know of any. Typically, people in that age are just wanting to explore, but Gypsy had this obsession with pregnancy. Now, she goes many years without talking with Aaliyah. We know this because right before this message, she sends other messages explaining why, girl, I didn't talk to you for so long a time because there were rumors that I heard that you were talking about me behind my back. And so I just distanced myself. And so I haven't talked to you for years. And I'm catching up with you now. And here's the weird thing. Gypsy messaged Aaliyah exactly 9 months before she unalived her mom, June 9th to 10th, 2015. You can see she starts messaging Aaliyah October 12th, 2014. This is 9 months, almost to the day, before she does the crime. October 12th, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months. The exact amount of time a freaking pregnancy term takes. 9 months. Now, did Aaliyah realize that this is why Gyps reached out to her, in my opinion? Does Aaliyah realize this girl didn't talk to me for the longest time? It's not like she thought I was saying some rumors and then came to me directly and was like, hey, I heard this and this. Our friendship means a lot to me. Let's work it out. No, Gyp just stops talking to her and then only reaches out to her 9 months before the crime. She already has everything in place. They've already planned the movie in March, and she's reaching out to Aaliyah 9 months before. So, Aaliyah, you're still around, right? Does Gypsy talk to you now? And Aaliyah, do you realize that Gypsy reached out to you because she probably wanted another one of these, but with a more realistic appearance of like a normal human? A human reborn alive doll. Now, this doll is not a reborn version. This is just another doll that Gypsy had. And look at the thick black hair. Gypsy was born and had blonde hair. Not just blonde, but like white. White, blonde hair, as light as it can get. And Ken is also a blonde. So if Gypsy and Ken started Kissing, they had a baby, their baby would not come out with thick black hair, y'all. So, is it possible that genes can match up like that? Yeah, but keep in mind with Gypsy, she was born blonde and then her hair just gradually got darker. And also shaving your head over and over, your hair can grow in darker. Each time you shave it, it can grow in darker. When I was younger, my hair was really blonde. I cut a couple inches off. I cut it to my shoulders, and my hair grew in a whole 2 shades darker. So that is very normal. Now, Gypsy, she's here with Ken holding her newborn baby. Supposedly, this is what they release on New Year, saying like, this is our baby. But what I think is odd is the baby it's like they're looking down at the baby. And if you're looking from like a human emotional standpoint, parents, what you'll typically see is they're holding the baby up by their face, by where their heart is. That is a typical human behavior. Gypsy and Ken are looking down on this baby, and the baby has thick black hair and is also ironically sporting the same hats that Gypsy would wear her whole life. Those over-the-top, elf-looking knit hats that are way too big for the head. This was a style Gypsy liked to rock when she was pulling that whole I'm special era. So Gypsy had this obsession a long time ago with baby dolls. So she had the Avatar one, the baby doll with the thick black hair, and how weird is it that she is posting a baby photo with thick black hair? Now my question is, did Aaliyah make her another Reborn Alive doll? Aaliyah, if you did, please stand up, raise your hand, and share the info with the room, please. Did Gypsy have a baby? It's possible. I mean, it's possible she had a baby. It's possible she had a surrogate. We're not there. We don't know for sure. But it would be, I would say on a genetic standpoint, it would be so rare for 2 blonde people that were blonde their whole childhood to give birth to a baby that already has hair and it's thick and it's black. Something you would see in like someone from Spain or someone from Brazil or someone from a Hispanic culture. That would be super rare for Caucasians who are white as the moon and were born blonde. So maybe Ken's not the father. I mean, did she hook up with someone of that origin? It's possible. But I just thought we should point all this out because, you know, when you have a friend and you reached out to them 9 months before a crime and they just happened to make Reborn Alive dolls. I mean, did she reach out to Aaliyah 9 months before December 2024? You know, it's a good question. So that's all I have for you guys now. I'm posting another video later today about the sheds. But feel free to let me know what you think. All right. Ciao.